Hey there. I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys a little bit about the personalized newsletter that Scentsy mails out on your behalf to your customers on the second Wednesday of every month. It's called Making Perfect Sense, and it's a really nice, very professional looking newsletter. It only goes out if you have a personal website. Okay. If you don't have a personal website, this will not be sent out. And the reason for that is because it has lots of links in there, right? It says click here for this and click here for that and click here for this. And if you don't have a personal website, then none of those clicks work. So make sure you have a personal website set up. And then I also want to show you who will get those newsletters. But what I want to tell you is you should always customize that newsletter. So Scentsy has a default message that they will put in your newsletter for you. But it's the same one that every other consultant who doesn't customize their newsletter gets. So think of it like this. If you are a customer and maybe you've gone to a few different things, you've gone to a fair here or something here, and maybe you're on the mailing list for a couple different consultants. You don't want to get that email that says the exact same thing from each one, right? You want you to stand out. You want to customize that newsletter so that your customers want to open it, want to read it, want to learn about what's going on with you and your business. So that's why we want to customize the newsletter. The other super cool thing about customizing a newsletter is that it is sent as an email. So that means it's private one-on-one communication. So that means you can put specials in there. So you can put a booking special in there, or you can give them something free for joining Scentsy Club because it's one-on-one communication. So use this newsletter to your advantage. I like to say it's free. It's not exactly free because you have to have the personal website. So it's $15 a month for the personal website. But when you have that, then this little perk kicks in and it's automatically sent out for you on the second Wednesday of every month. So I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to walk through this real quick. And I want to just show you on your dashboard, see this little orange message with the little under construction thing. It says your monthly customer newsletter will go out soon. Click here to personalize your newsletter. So this is going to stay here until those newsletters go out. And here's the other thing. There isn't really super a deadline on when to have your newsletter customized by. Usually on the Monday before that second Wednesday, at some point in that day, your newsletter becomes not customizable anymore. You can't click on that button, but there's not a set date or a set time. So I always just say have it done by like midnight the Sunday before. Okay. So just something to keep in mind. I'm going to show you first, we're going to go to the contacts tab right here, and we're going to click on contacts homepage because I just want to show you something real quick. And I'm just going to type in a customer's name to show you what it kind of looks like. So Sarah, you'll see way down here where it says Scentsy newsletter subscriber and it has a check mark. That means she's going to get my newsletter. Okay, so if I click on her name and it brings her stuff up way over here in the upper newsletter subscriber, if that's clicked, that means she's going to get my newsletter. The way we used to be able to click on this ourselves, but we can't do that anymore because of regulations and all. So they need to click that they want to get your newsletter, and that the way they do that is at your personal website. When they create an account, it will ask them. And then there's also another spot I'll show you on your website at the very bottom, right here where it says stay in the know. Sign up to receive the latest product promotion information in your inbox and email address. So if you know somebody's not getting your newsletter, you might send them a little screenshot of this and tell them where it is, right? Give them the URL, say scroll down to the bottom and make sure you're signed up so you know when our flash sales are. And if you say something like that, they're probably going to be like, oh, I want to know when your flash sales are. So and they might go and sign up. So that's how you know who is getting that. Okay, another thing you could do if you want, and this, I have so many people in my contacts list, but you could go down this row here, right? This row here that says Scentsy newsletter subscriber, and you could find the checks, or you could find the ones that didn't have checks, and then come over here and contact her and see if she wanted to sign up for your newsletter and give her that little link of where that is. That would be very time consuming for me. I'm not going to do that. But if you're just getting started, that might be a cool thing to do to make sure people are getting your newsletter. Okay, so we're going to go back to the dashboard. And I'm going to click on here in a minute. But if this isn't there, the way you get to the spot where you personalize your newsletter is you click here on contacts and then communicate and communication homepage. You click there, and then over here on the left, it says compose a message or newsletter. Click on newsletter, and that gets you to personalize your newsletter. Okay, but I'm going to go back to the dashboard, and we're going to click on the link there that says click here to personalize your newsletter. We're going to click on that. And then you'll see over here, it says add your personalized content or preview current newsletter. So we're going to click on preview current newsletter. And that's just going to show you what it would look like if you didn't change it. Okay, so isn't it cute? It's super professional looking, right? And see, it's going to say shop the collection. That's a link to click. Shop the holiday collection, another link to click. Sent warmer of the month, shop now, a link to click. So see why it doesn't work if you don't have a personal website? That's what the personal newsletter is going to look like. But we don't want that. We want to personalize the content. So we're going to click here on this little box that says add your personalized content. And now up here in this little text box, that's the default message. Okay, so sometimes this one's super short, so sometimes I'll leave that there and then add to it. Okay, so I would say for this month in October, you might want to add that you're having an open house. You might want to post that you're having a party, if you're having an in-home party to try to get the ball rolling. Things like that would be good to post in here. I would also post maybe a booking special to try to get some online parties booked, in-home parties booked, catalog parties booked. You might want to post that you will give them something free for joining Scentsy Club because we have the Scentsy Club promotion this month when you get 3 new Scentsy Club subscribers with over $50 in their club orders. Make sure you have that condition, right? So I'm just going to leave this first part. The Haunting Fun Harvest collection is filled with autumn decor and Halloween treats from our Lumina Pumpkin. There's something for everyone to fall in love with. Okay, so we'll leave that. And then it'll say, if you want to see and smell all the new product, stop by my scent event on Saturday, October 14th at 7 p.m. Bring a friend, get a free gift. That's always good to say, okay? And then I would probably say something like, if you want to book your own scent event, and then in parentheses, I'm going to say in-home, catalog, or online, you can pick from 6 special items for only $5. Asking for the details. So that's my host exclusive that I have this catalog season. If they have a $500 party, they can choose. There's 6 different things they can choose for $5. One of them for $5. So this isn't going into the details here because there's too many details to put in here, which I'll show you another interesting little fact right here, right under the bottom, right above Save Custom Message. It says 519 of 1,200 characters. They only give you so many characters to type. So you, there's like a little counter right there. You can't go over that. So I'm just going to keep it short and sweet right there. And then the other thing I'm going to say, free gift for any new Scentsy Club subscribers in October. And I'll say place or start a Scentsy Club subscription with over $50 before tax and shipping, and get a free warmer of your choice as a thank you from me. And then after warmer, I'm going to put a asterisk, and then I'm going to put another asterisk that says excludes license, charity, or clearance warmers. And the reason I do that is because I use my perpetual party reward, my extra half price item, to get those warmers, and you can't use the perpetual party reward on licensed, charity, or clearance warmers. So I just want to make that known up front. So that's kind of the basis of something like I would kind of do. And so then I'm going to click on Save Custom Message right here, Save Custom Message. And it says your message has been saved. So I'm going to click Close. And now look down here. If you scroll down here, instead of just having that first paragraph, it shows you exactly what it's going to look like. Isn't that cool? This is what your newsletter that goes out on Wednesday is going to look like. So you can look there, see if there's any typos. You can look there, see if you want to change anything. If you do want to change anything, or let's say, well, if you don't want to change anything, you're just going to come back here, up here and type again, blah, 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 blah. And then you're going to click Save Custom Message again. And then you're going to check it out and see if you like it. Now, if you just decide, oh my gosh, I messed this up, I just want to go back, you can go here and click on Revert to Message Provided by Corporate, and then it will go back to that message. Okay. So it's really as simple as that. Really simple, right? I want to show you one thing. I'm going to click on Newsletter here. And then you'll see here it says the October 2023 custom newsletter in the US will be sent out in 5 days. And then you can click and personalize it, right? So the kicker is if it doesn't say that here anymore, or it's, I forget what it says. I think that just goes away, or it says it's scheduled or something like that. If this message isn't here anymore, then you waited too long. If it's Monday at 5 o'clock and you didn't get your customized message done by Sunday at midnight, like I told you to, then that means it's processed and you can't change it any longer, and you're gonna have to wait till next month. Okay, so hopefully that was pretty self-explanatory. Once you change it, it's changed, and then it's going to ship out, or it's going to email out on the second Wednesday of the month. And when it goes out, it doesn't go out all at once because it takes a while. You know, Scentsy has thousands and probably millions of these emails to send out. So it's kind of a gradual process throughout the day. What I would suggest is that you make sure your name is clicked, right? Make sure you have a contact where your name is clicked, and that you send yourself one so that you can see that it went out and what it looked like. Okay, that's how you customize a Scentsy newsletter. So do that every month on the first weekend of the month, before that first Wednesday, or before the second Wednesday of the month, and you'll be good to go. Use it to your advantage. This is like free advertising. Don't just let this go away, or don't just forget about it, or don't not offer a special. There's not very many places we can offer specials, so this is a really super good, important place to do that. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know.